Hey, and welcome to Creatives in the Spotlight. I'm the creator and host, Paul Hurley. Today, I've got Evan Towell with us today. Now, Evan, you've done quite a bit in the entertainment industry. You've been in it for a little while, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Okay, so roughly about, what, 10 years?
You're going on about 10 years now? Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's been good.
And you've done some modeling and stuff like that as well, right?
Yeah, I've done that on the side here and there.
Okay.
Yeah. But acting is definitely my main job. Yeah.
Your main niche where you found the click.
Yeah, right. Definitely, yeah.
So apart from us, you on the run as well.
Yeah.
That's
a lot of fun.
That's a production that I actually helped co-produce and act in as well, and it's been long coming.
Yeah.
You know, I'm hoping to see a couple episodes. I think Isaac said in the next few months. I think.
Yeah, he's gonna have a screening in October.
Yeah, I saw that.
October
I was like,
10th or 9th. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm booked that day on the 9th and the 10th.
Yeah.
But you know that's the way it is with acting, because you line stuff up, and next thing you know, it's like I don't have any free time to enjoy what I've done.
Yeah. Sometimes things overlap, and
Yeah.
you gotta choose sometimes between roles, and then you just go for months without anything. And
Oh, I know. You know, when I first started out, I was like, I don't ever want to say no.
yeah.
Whatever the role is, I'll take it. Because just as soon as you say no, no thanks, then it'll quit.
Right.
It's like turning the faucet off and no more. And that scared me to death for the longest time. And now I'm a little more selective. Now I'm like, nah. And then something else will pop up and it's like, yes.
Yeah. You use like your instincts with it.
Yeah.
How long you been doing on the run?
Well, I started with Isaac back in Isolation. I came in season 4, I think episode 12, and finished out to episode 18, which was the last. And then
That was the last season he did before On the Run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun. I modified my truck into the Apocalypse truck. It's got all the neat little gadgets and stuff on it. And
I think I've seen that
yeah,
on set, yeah. When you weren't there, because we've never met before, so I think you lent it out to him maybe.
yeah. Well, it's been wild, you know, and I get a lot of looks going down the road in that truck.
Yeah, I bet, yeah.
Some really cool, you know. They always come alongside me and they're videotaping it. I'm expecting to see it one day.
Yeah.
Like, hey, but you never know.
Yeah. It's a fun show, and we definitely get a lot of looks if we're out in public.
Yeah,
It's funny. Yeah.
What's been your I guess funniest instant or whatever on set?
Funniest moment?
Yeah,
Or
funniest
something that
moment,
happened?
incident, whatever.
I've had some funny ones. Met Will Smith in the bathroom on set one time.
Okay.
That was pretty cool. A movie down in Savannah called
Yeah.
Gemini Man. I was just an extra, and it was just an opportunity to be on a Will Smith set. That was so cool. And I'm in the extras holding bathroom, and it's just a single, urinal, and I'm just doing my thing, and I feel somebody stand behind me, and I'm like, oh, somebody's standing behind me. And like right kind of up behind me, like a presence,
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And I turn around, and it's Will Smith. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, what's he doing here? Like, he probably has his own bathroom, and
Right.
his own thing. Everything. Why is he here? Like, and I wasn't expecting that. And so then I walk over to the sink, and I'm washing my hands. I'm just standing there, like, kind of looking over and seeing him just standing there doing this thing. I'm like, that's Will Smith taking a piss. Like, holy shit. I'm like, is this my moment to like say something? I'm like, this is the most awkward moment.
Right.
Just like, I'm like,
You don't want to just sit there and strike up a
How you
conversation
doing, buddy?
while you're
yeah.
doing your business, but
Is it hanging? Yeah. Yeah, it was fun.
But it is kind of funny though, because you never know who you're going to meet or bump into on set.
Yeah.
And it's like those missed opportunities. Of course, you don't want to overstep your bounds.
Right. You don't want to get kicked off set.
Right.
Too weird, because I've heard a lot of people get sensitive for like the littlest things,
Oh yeah.
So, But yeah, so I waited till he came to the sink after I got done washing my hands, and I saw him, and I was walking out. I was like, hey, what's up, Will? And he just looks at me and smiles and goes, nothing but love, baby, nothing but love. And I was like, whoa, I don't know what to say to that.
Right.
And I just walked out. And
That's one of those moments you'll always remember.
I'll never forget that. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Throughout the day, he recognized me from the bathroom, and he would say hi to me, like a little more than some of the other people. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Very surreal. Yeah. And then right after that, I ended up I sat at a lunch table with Jerry Bruckheimer, and Ang Lee, the guy who directed Brokeback Mountain, was directing this movie, and I didn't really recognize Jerry Bruckheimer because I just know the name. I just didn't put a face in the name, and it was him the whole time. And I overheard like their conversation, talking to each other and stuff. And I was like, just being a fly on the wall, just sitting there. I was like, this is pretty cool. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So what's been, I guess, your most embarrassing moment?
On set.
On set, or, you know,
Life. A lot of them, yeah.
on set, you know, modeling or whatever. What's been your most embarrassing moment?
Oh, man, I'm sure there's some. I try not to think about them, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah. But they do make for really funny stories, so. I try never to beat myself up over an embarrassing moment. I just have to laugh it off and be like, oh, that was actually pretty funny. You got to find the humor in those.
You really do.
Moments.
You really do. Because there's moments that, you know, your hair stand up on your back of your neck and you get that cold sweat. And it's like,
yeah.
But then later you're like,
yeah. It makes for a funny
it.
story. Yeah, exactly.
Makes the experience so much worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So what is it that really drives you or inspires you to pursue it? Yeah, you mentioned you've been in it 10 years.
Yeah.
What keeps you going?
Oh, man, it's something I've always wanted to do, and I just realized like life is short and we get one go at this, and why not?
There you go.
And I'm in a cool place down here in the Southeast, and there's so many opportunity, and it's just like, why would I not? You know?
Right. Especially,
cool.
You know, you're pretty close to Atlanta, or closer than I am
Yeah.
anyway. You're down there in South Carolina, and
Yeah.
I appreciate you driving up today
Yeah, of
and
course.
joining us. But what would you say to somebody just starting out? What advice would you give them to see to it that they, continue pursuing like you have?
I would say to them, nobody's success is the same.
Right.
Everybody experiences success in a different way. There's no one way to do it.
Right.
You know, some people experience a little more success early on, and some people it's a little longer of a road. Or those people who experience it early on, they get a little, big-headed about themselves, and they think that it's going to come easy, and then it doesn't, and they get discouraged, like,
Right.
oh yeah, okay. So I think it's like you got to remember, like, it's not like you just go to college for acting and then you get job placement and get a job, and it's so different. There's so many like different ways that you hear all the actor interviews of how they got their break or how they got started or how long it took them. Every story is different.
So what's yours? How'd you get started?
I got started doing extra work. I moved down to Charleston 10 years ago.
Okay.
And I heard they were casting extras for an HBO show called Vice Principals. It was a Danny McBride show about principals at a high school.
Cool.
And I was like 25 at the time, and I applied to be an extra in a high school, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like, I've never been on like a real set before.
Right.
Except when I was a kid, I snuck onto a Spider-Man set when they were filming one of the movies.
Wow.
And they were filming it where I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
And they were filming it there downtown, like making it look like New York. And I got to sneak on and like walk around the set, and I was like, that's so cool. Like the amount of detail they put into everything, like the storefronts and like the windows and all the
Absolutely.
art and set.
They got to sell it.
Yeah, it's amazing. And then you watch the movie, it's like everything it was a big action sequence down the road, and I'm like, wow, like they put all that like detail into all that.
Just for that split second moment of film.
Yeah.
So, as far as doing background stuff, you still do that?
Every once in a while. Yeah, if an opportunity presents itself, like a Will Smith movie.
Right.
And it probably won't be a sequel to it because I know Will Smith doesn't really do sequels. So, okay, there won't be a future. Because, as you know, like if you do extra work, you can definitely hurt yourself for getting a role down the line.
Yeah.
Especially if it's an ongoing series, season to season, you can hurt yourself.
Yeah.
I would expect it the same with movies that are like sequels. When there's probably going to be a sequel, but if it's the right time, right place, yeah, I'll say why not.
Yeah.
If a cool actor.
Well, you get to be selective of that. It's like, I'll submit to that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or no, I don't want any part of that.
Yeah. Sometimes it could just be so much fun. Like I did a Netflix movie downtown Charleston called Naked. It was a Marlon Wayans movie.
Okay.
And I got to play a cop in a marathon scene. It was so much fun. It was like one of the funnest weekends I ever had because I got to dress up in like the full city of Charleston like official uniform, and I got to walk around. And it looked like I was a cop patrolling the set, so it was really fun because there was pedestrians. They would let pedestrians come by like through the takes so they could walk down the street.
That's awesome.
And they would like ask me questions, ask me for directions, and I would kind of be, like, hey, I'm not a tour guide. I'm just doing my job. I'm a cop. I'm patrolling. Like, ask somebody else. Ask your phone. I was kind of a little bit of a dick.
Right.
But I could definitely feel like how that power can definitely like get to you. Like, oh, people look at you different. People treat you different. You know,
Definitely.
people go, yes, sir. Hi, sir. And they come in, maybe look at you and try to maybe avoid eye contact. And, it's interesting. So that was
Does he smell that on me? You know?
right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, some people you walk behind and you just instantly get the munchies. I get it.
Yeah. Mind if I get some? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, puff fast.
Yeah.
Ignore the uniform.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. So, apart from doing all that, where do you want to see it go? You want to see you just do it full time and
Yeah, I'd like to see it just become a working actor, just, book job to job and be able to quit my day job and just do that full time and maybe start some other businesses.
ultimately that's where we want to go.
Yeah.
It's hard though because there's a lot of competition out there.
If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right?
Yeah, and I have a regular job Monday through Friday, and in fact, I just before you got here was submitting for a role, and they were like, "Yeah, we want you." Blah blah blah. It's a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
There went that. Yeah, forget it.
Yeah.
Can't do it. I haven't been at this job that long. Blah blah blah. And I got to start taking off work. So,
That's tricky too.
yeah,
Scheduling gets in the way.
and if you can afford to do it, starting out full time, that's the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got bills to pay, blah blah blah, it's tough. It really is. Juggling that with me, it's like I can be yours after 5 o'clock Monday through Friday, or all weekend. 12-hour, 14, 24-hour days. I don't care, as long as it's a weekend. But hopefully one of these days I'll get to the point to where I can just my day job.
Take a little step back.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I'll save up a bunch of money and then I'll just take a step away from working and just concentrate on acting and just maybe do like a 6 month, just deep dive and self-submit and just go crazy with it,
My whole thing is whenever I save up a bunch of money, I'm like, I want to make a film.
Yeah. Principal in your pocket. Yeah.
And then I spend all that money on making the film, and then a year down the road it's out, and it's like, well, where's the money coming back? And on streaming, a lot of people think, oh, you're in this film, you had to make a ton of money, blah blah blah. But it's supply and demand. When I was growing up, we had maybe 13 channels.
Yeah.
If you were on one of those channels, you made some money.
Yeah.
Because the viewers were there. But now we've got so much streaming and different outlets, different channels, different, and every one of these streaming services has like 3,000 plus movies, and it's like, now it's getting cut a little thinner. Every 3 months when I get, a $200-$300 check, and I'm like, that just would come every week. That would be much better.
Yeah.
But it's unique. You really have to do it because you love it.
Yeah.
And if you get that big break to where you can get into a film that, hey, we want you for a lead, it's going to pay X amount, blah, blah, blah. Then you can afford to say, gotta go.
Yeah.
Or series. Or have the vacation time allotted to do that, which, I've done that. I
can take a month break.
Right.
Yeah. If you have a job that lets you do that.
I took a 1 week vacation last year. In fact, it was, I think, 2 weeks ago last year when we were filming The Naked Gun in Atlanta. And I was on set for 3 days just for my role. And it was a blast. Now the film's coming out August 1st at the end of this week?
Yeah.
It is. It's this weekend. Yeah. Damn. So, of course, this show won't air then. So, anyway, last week when it came out.
Yeah.
But, that was an amazing time. But
did you get to see Liam?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can't talk too much about it, but he was right here to me and you and Pam. Well, Pam was like right here. But anyway. And growing up, seeing Pamela and Baywatch and everything else that she's been in throughout the years. It was like bucket list. There's my heartthrob from my teenage years. I finally got to meet her. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And Kevin Durant, haven't had a good talk with him while we were on set because in between takes he was standing right here and chit chatting. Really cool dude.
That's pretty cool.
He plays a bad guy in a lot of films, and can't really discuss this one.
Yeah. Soon. Yeah.
But really cool dude, man.
Yeah.
Really cool guy. And we sat there and chatted for a little bit, and then of course action. Shut up.
Yeah.
Get back into
It's
character.
cool when you meet people like that. They're
Yeah,
very
it really
cool,
is.
You know.
Yeah. And I met Danny Houston. He was on set. But, you know, big productions like that, it really kind of gets you to, if you're lucky enough to get that close to, you know, the star of the show,
Yeah.
it's like, wow.
How do you feel when you are in those positions in front of someone that you've been a fan of for so long? And do you ever get any starstruck, or
You know,
try to navigate through it? And
right? Maybe a little bit, but it's more overwhelming happiness. You know, it's like, wow, I'm finally here.
yeah, that's the guy.
I'm finally doing this, and that's the guy or that's the gal that inspired me all those years ago. You know, and I haven't really been in it, but about post COVID.
Okay.
Right before COVID hit, I was invited to a film premiere, and I didn't have anything to do, so I bought a suit and I went. You know, and it was great, and it kind of redirected my path in life.
Yeah.
And what it is that I held
something
dear.
inside you.
Yeah, it woke something up, you know, and I'd been in radio for years back in Texas, worked at a couple of radio stations, and I'd even done writing and photography for a motorcycle magazine. It was a hobby that paid me to ride my Harley,
Okay.
you know, so I really kind of, you know, got out of it for a long time, did the married life thing for a while, kids, blah, 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 and something changed. You know, I got a divorce in 2019, and it was like, I want to do something else.
Yeah.
You know, I want to change my path. I want to change my surroundings.
Drastic.
So I just got on Facebook and I started adding people that were living the life that I wanted to live. And the next thing I know, one of them reaches out and says, "Hey, you want to come to a movie premiere?" And I'm like, no brainer. Yeah, I'm there. So, you know, and it just kind of dominoed from there. I got on one set, and then another guy's like, "Hey, I know a guy," and bam, bam, bam.
All of a sudden, you start working and learning and meeting people and talking. And,
Right. And I never met a stranger. You know, we're all human. We're all people.
yeah.
And you know, so there's a lot of different folks out there. A lot of strange cats.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, especially with the background actors. Yeah.
No, yeah. But you know,
It's funny. Yeah.
and
Interesting characters.
in the midst of it, it's like, you know, we all have
Yeah.
a lot in common.
And some big similar passion of
Yeah.
movies and TV shows. And it's
Absolutely.
fun just to talk shop with the crew members and talk about even the stuff they've worked on. And
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
And that's the main thing about this industry is networking.
Yeah.
You know, getting in there and meeting people and knowing their background a little bit, where they're coming from, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are. And just, you know, next thing you know, you need to fill a role, and it's like, I know the perfect guy for that. And then bam, you're getting an email or a phone call, and it's like, I'm there.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely.
and then word of mouth really, it's not what you know in the film industry, it's who you know.
Yeah.
And it's like that with a lot of things. And I have to say it's really no different in film.
Yeah. And you got to make your own luck.
Yeah.
Put yourself in a good position and opportunity and preparation. And boom.
It'll come.
Yeah, it will happen. Yeah. Especially. Yeah. You always kind of think of, you know, you throw enough shit against the wall.
Yeah, one day it'll stick.
It will stick.
It will stick.
Just got to keep doing it. Yeah.
So what's your next project? What do you got on the horizon there?
I get a horror movie coming out in September.
Okay.
On September 9th, called The Fetus.
The Fetus. I did see that on your IMDb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you can't really go into a whole lot of detail about it.
I can talk about it. Yeah.
Okay, all right, well, tell us a little bit about
Make sure not to give any
Fetus.
spoilers. Yeah. Yeah, it's a horror movie we filmed up in Pennsylvania and Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
Back
So you do some traveling.
A couple years, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really fun. And in the movie, I get to play the younger version of an actor. His name is Bill Moseley.
Yeah,
He was in, he was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 and Devil's Rejects and some other Rob Zombie movies. And
You know, I'm a big fan.
yeah. And he handpicked me by my headshot because he said I looked the most like him when he was younger. And
Wow.
yeah, it was a really cool opportunity. And
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, and I self-submitted on Actors Access. And,
That's amazing.
yeah. I was going through one summer where I was just like self-submitting like crazy, auditioning like crazy, and that was just the one that I got.
Chasing the dream, and that was it.
Yeah. I took some time off of work, like I I was doing construction, and I stepped away from that job and just concentrated on acting. And I got a really cool gig, and it's afforded me a lot of cool opportunities since then. I've gotten to go to film conventions all over the place. Chicago a couple of times, Wisconsin for a screening we had, and LA for a premiere we had back in February for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's been a fun ride. It's gonna be cool to see what happens next after it comes up. Yeah, and it's directed by a cool guy. His name's Joe Lamb.
Joe Lamb.
Yeah, me and him have become pretty good friends.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you never know who you're going to meet in this industry, and who's going to be by your side.
Yeah.
But as long as you go into it with an open heart, good intentions, and the whole thing of let's just do whatever it takes to get the project done. That carries a lot of weight.
Yeah.
I've done everything from PA to background to just about everything.
Yeah.
Behind the camera.
It helps you grow too as an actor, it helps you in so many different ways.
It does. It really does. It gives you a lot of respect for the people that are holding the boom, or the gaffer,
even the director. If you do directing, it's like, okay, you can understand the language and helps you build a better relationship with directors.
Yeah, that it does. Now I've assisted
important.
directed. I've been an AD, but I haven't directed one yet.
No.
It's coming.
Oh yeah.
I'm working on something.
Okay. Yeah.
So, what do you got other than that? You got something coming up that you're going to be acting in?
Yeah, well, we got On the Run coming up, and I'm really excited about that. That's going to be really.
I really want to go to that, but I don't know if I can juggle what I've already got scheduled and still. They'll probably have it down in South Carolina.
Yeah, I think somewhere in Greenville.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what I saw. He's already got a theater picked out.
I think he said the first 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah,
he's going to show.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it to come out on streaming.
Yeah.
I really want to see that.
Yeah.
And promote it.
He showed me some stuff. A couple weeks ago, we hung out and he showed me some stuff, and I'm like, wow, this looks really good.
He's just got such an eye.
Yeah.
And the team that he's got with him, as far as the shot angle, everything.
Yeah.
Everything he touches is it looks great. Yeah, and I don't know if you've known a lot of history about Isaac, but he started it when he was a teenager.
Yeah.
With a camcorder.
Yeah.
Self-taught, and now look at him. He's an editor of a TV station. Yeah. He's done
at night and works all night at the TV station and
he's doing
the
a
show.
lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean he's the guy.
He's very talented.
Yeah.
He's probably
the credit's going to be Isaac.
Director, editor, actor. One-man show.
Yeah.
But no, he can do that because he's just got all that skill and all that talent, and it's amazing to work with him.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
and he's
a lot of fun.
So much tolerance too.
Yep.
You can aggravate the hell out of him. He just looks at you and says, "Just stop."
Yeah.
You're like, okay. Dude, and if anybody's ever worked with me on set, when I get hungry, I can be ill.
You're a little hangry.
Yeah. And he's like throwing food at me. I'm like, got it. Okay.
He knows.
Chill out.
Yeah, he really puts everyone at ease. It's a really fun set to be on. Every time it's like, oh man, this is so much fun.
It really is.
I wish every set could be like this,
I wish I could. I really enjoy working with him because he's just laid back, but everything that he puts out is just phenomenal.
Yeah,
it really is. I've seen a lot of really nice sets, a lot of talented people not put out the kind of quality that some of his stuff is, and it's just like, wow.
Yeah, and everyone in the area that's been a part of it should be very grateful that he is doing that, because he's given a lot of people opportunity to really showcase their acting. Giving people a chance to shine, have their moments. It's been really cool.
I modified that truck for that series, and it's a 2.5-hour drive down there. So you can imagine the looks I get on the highway driving 85.
Yeah, looking like
2 hours.
Some Mad Max Road Warrior stuff.
Right. And everybody's like, what the?
Yeah. You get in character.
But I get in character and it's fun, and it's unique.
Walk to the gas station. People are like, what is he?
Yeah, especially when the grates raise up, and then I can open the doors.
Getting ready for the apocalypse.
What do you know that I know? I get that a lot, and I'm like, well, just be ready.
Get it.
But you got to have fun with it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, it is even fun, like, too, after, when we take breaks in between, like, maybe I'll go to the gas station, I'll be covered in blood, and I'll be all dirty, and, like, walk into the gas station, and people are like, what happened? Are you okay?
That happened to me. I stopped off at a food line to buy some stuff on the way home, and I had the makeup on, the bruises, and I mean, I looked like I just gotten the crap beat out of me, blood on the shirt and everything, and I forgot all about it, honestly. Didn't even think about it. I was just in a hurry, trying to get home, walk in the store, come up to the counter, and the lady looks up and says, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh, let me tell you."
You think you've had a bad day? Let me tell you about my day. Yeah.
So, and it's fun.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Especially when you get that kind of reaction, it's like, "Oh, my bad." And
Yeah.
wash that off.
I forgot I was covered in blood.
But, there's never really a dull moment on set, unless you're in holding.
Yeah.
Bring a spare battery.
Sure. Yeah.
Because you will be scrolling and scrolling.
Yeah.
I think on Tulsa King, I was on set for 12 hours and got a whole 2.5 seconds of screen time. And that's the way it works sometimes. And it's like, wow, that sucked.
Yeah.
But the experience and being able
Sylvester Stallone set.
Stallone, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was literally just like right across the room from me, and I was like,
That's awesome. Yeah.
"Hey."
Yeah.
He was-
Yeah, or sometimes you wait around all day and 12 hours and then not
see anybody.
not even get picked or used.
Oh, I know. That's
I've
horrible.
been there before, yeah.
That is
Or you
horrible.
drive somewhere it's far away, and you're like, oh.
Well, Atlanta's 3.5 hours from here.
No, yeah.
So every time I've gone down, they know.
Were you
Naked Gun
Oklahoma for that?
was 3 days, and I stayed over for that. But
Where was the Tulsa King at?
Atlantic Studios.
Okay.
So I drove down there, 3.5 hours down there, on set for 12 hours, turned around, drove right back.
Yeah.
That was a long day.
Yeah.
But, it was fun. It was well worth it,
Yeah.
And because after you spend your daily allotted payment
Yeah.
on a hotel room, you got maybe gas money to get back.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
It's like, nope, I'm going back.
Yeah.
Come back with a little bit of money in my
Chance you
pocket.
take too, yeah. Yeah.
So what do you think is the most challenging thing for you on set?
Probably memorizing lines. I always find that to be one of my weaknesses.
Yeah.
But I always have to keep working at it, and I realize that. And just got to keep repeating them and just hammer them in my head.
I just shot a short film this past weekend. Our producer, John, was also on set. And I started reading that script probably about 2 weeks beforehand. And 3 or 4 days beforehand, I'm replaying the film in my head. Now, when I first started out, I would just read my lines. Bad idea. Very bad idea. Because then I don't know the flow of the story.
Not even the other character's line.
No, I didn't know the flow of the story. Now I fully support reading the entire script. Because now you get the feel for the room, you get the feel for everything.
So before
how
you were kind of going
respond.
about like waiting to talk rather than listening.
Right.
Having a conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
And that, I don't know how I did okay with it, because obviously I didn't do terrible.
Yeah.
I started getting more roles, but it's like, why? I don't know why. I guess it was the lazy way to do it. I know my lines. I don't know anybody else's. I don't know the damn story, but
know anybody.
I know mine.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Starting out. Yeah, you don't know unless somebody tells you.
So the more I read the entire story, I was playing back the film in my head as it unfolded, and then you can just Shatner the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Because you've got that confidence. I know what happens next.
Yeah.
And it's really a fun time.
Yeah.
It really is. But
Yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah, I love it.
so what is it that you love most of all about being on set?
Just having fun, like playing make believe as an adult. It's so much fun. Like, it's like being a kid again.
I heard one director not long ago say the reason why a lot of people get into acting is because they're not really satisfied or happy with their own life, and they want to get out of their character to get into something else, to get a break from that.
Yeah, it's like an escape.
Yeah, and I totally get that. And I don't know if, many others feel that same way, but I think getting into another character kind of gives you a break,
Yeah.
from life. Because life can be trying. It can be difficult. You know, you're pulling your hair out one minute. You got bills to pay, significant others to keep happy, blah, 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 blah. House upkeep, car upkeep. And for that few moments, a few hours that you're on set, none of that matters.
Yeah.
I'm so-and-so today, you know? And you just get to roll with it. And I really think that's kind of like a mini vacation for me.
Yeah.
You know?
And much like going to see a movie, right?
Right.
It's a nice escape. For a couple hours, you can turn your brain off and just enjoy a movie.
Exactly.
Even if it's not even the best movie, but it's still fun to watch, you know? Yeah.
I can't wait for this weekend. I've got...
For The Naked Gun?
Yeah, The Naked Gun, and then August 9th, I've got Under the Gun coming out. It's I'm going to be showing it.
Different separate thing? Or?
Oh, yeah, separate thing. Yeah, I've got...
And I was like, oh,
and then Weapons
with sequel.
Weapons with Josh Brolin and Julia Garner comes out August 8th. I'm in it too. So yeah, there's
I saw the trailer for that.
Yeah, August 8th. August is a busy month for me. I've got
that's far.
A handful of films that I'm trying to wrap up and do, and then I've got several coming out. And I guess they really kind of target movies releasing on certain months. You know, maybe like the season or whatever, kind of like sequels do.
Yeah. Like award season has a lot of movies coming out.
Right.
Summer blockbusters and February kind of.
I got some coming out in theaters and some coming out on streaming. So it's like
good mix.
I can just sit at home the days that I don't go to the theater.
Yeah.
And watch. I've got You're It that's coming out that I actually play a lead role in. Can't go into too much detail on that, but
And have you gone to the theater and seen yourself on the movie? Yeah, it's a pretty cool feeling, right?
you know, the very first time you're just like, I can't believe it. I'm on the big screen. You know, that kind of
nobody in this theater knows. They just saw the guy sitting here with them. Yeah, that's a cool feeling.
It really is. Well, hey, I'm getting a cue from my producer, so we're going to take a short break, but we'll be back right after these messages.
Class is out. Come get your grad photos at Noda Art House. Act fast and book below because time is running out.
Hey, welcome back to Creatives in the Spotlight. That was just a word from our sponsors, but right now we're going to have another word with Evan. Evan, what is it where everybody can check out your stuff, you know, follow you and see what you're working on?
Yeah, you can find me on IMDb, my Instagram. Just look my name up, Evan Towell. Towel, just like spell like towel with 2 L's.
Towel with 2 L's.
Towel, 2 L's, yeah.
Okay, all right. So we'll have your Instagram link there pop up on the screen.
Okay.
So
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You might get some followers after this, and you know, that's the main thing. If people follow you, and I've noticed this, a lot of directors, a lot of casting people are like, oh my God, they've got like 10,000 followers. We're going to cast him for something.
Yeah.
Or we're going to cast, because it's all really about reach.
And you see that, you have so much reach, so it's like, it's an advertisement, especially if they help promote the movie. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So, you know, if you can be an all right guy, not piss everybody off online, and I tend to do that sometimes. My followers fluctuate. It's funny. It's like, oh, I'm going to follow this guy. Oh, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Because I'll post something that, you know, I might be in a mood that day.
Or people don't think it's funny or something.
Right. Some people are like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Don't be alarmed. I will say some off the wall stuff sometimes, but you know, I'm a Libra. I speak my mind sometimes, but I'm a late Libra. I'm not one of those early Libras that's like the nice guy. I'm the later one that's like, and
Yeah.
I'll just say it.
Screw it. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Great.
And I've really learned to watch my tongue a lot more lately. But
yeah, it's all right.
as long as the subscribers keep coming, I can shut up.
Yeah.
Follow me to make me quiet.
I piss a few people off. Yeah. Yeah, and the Fetus is coming out September 9th.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that.
Man, I can't wait to see it. And it'll be in all the theaters?
It came out in some theaters back in March. It had like a soft opening for a couple weeks and it did really well.
Okay.
So now it's going to be on like 60 plus platforms.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be all over the place. And it stars Bill Moseley. Lauren Lavera is in it too, from the Terrifier movies who have recently come out.
Okay.
They've been like really successful. Well, low budget and a really high box office rate. And
that's the main thing. If you can make a product with low overhead, You know, the rest of it's all profit.
Yeah, and especially horror movies. Yeah, and these movies have made so much money and done so well. And this girl, she's really blown up, and she plays my daughter in the movie.
Really?
Yeah, and she's
That's
like
amazing.
a little younger than me, but you know, I played the younger version of
Right.
Bill in the movie, so he has a daughter in the movie,
Okay.
and she has a demon fetus.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it was really
Careful who you mate with.
It was really funny too. So we did the movie, and then 2 months later, after we wrapped, her movie Terrifier 2 came out, and it blew her up, and she was all over the place. Like I went on IMDb, and she was like on the front page of IMDb, like get to know Lauren Lavera, and I was like, that's the girl who played my daughter in the movie.
know that chick.
I'm like, that's so cool. Like, yeah, it's really funny. Yeah, you just never know who you're talking to on set, or
You really don't.
yeah,
You really don't. You could talk to somebody that you would think would just a nobody.
yeah.
And find out, oh, you starred in that? You know what?
Yeah, I met the girl from Outer Banks on that show Vice Principals when I
Okay.
first started. She was one of the high schoolers, and we were in a prom scene in Madeline. You know, she's in the OBX show, and I knew what she did last summer, and she's all over the place. And
Oh, wow.
I was talking to her, and she was like, "Yeah, you know, I have an agent." We're all like, "You have an agent? That's so cool!" You know, like, whoa. And IMDb, like, whoa.
Have you gotten an agent yet?
Yeah, I have two. Yeah, I got one early on. With I met Michelle Nichols on set.
I've
My
actually
first-
had Michelle Nichols here before.
Yeah,
on different podcasts, but
Yeah.
she's great gal.
She's awesome. Yeah. I met her the first day on my first day of set, my on set, and we started talking. And she's like, oh, "I have an agent too," and I was like, "Wow, like how do you do that?" You know, like,
Right.
And she helped me along the way, and she's been a huge help, and we've been really good friends ever since the last 10 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a really cool chick. So,
Yeah.
but you mentioned two agents. You have another.
Yeah, I have one down in Tampa.
Okay.
My agent, the Newton Agency. Chris is a really good guy.
Okay.
He's really cool. And I
So
have
you do a lot of traveling.
Millie Lewis in Somerville. Michelle's my booking agent. Yeah, I do a lot of traveling. Yeah.
Well, you have to chasing the dream.
Yeah. I've been a lot of cool places this year. Went to LA a couple times and Buffalo to do a vertical series.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah.
Well, you're definitely going to have to keep me informed of what's coming out so I can check it out, man.
Yeah, and likewise. Yeah.
Well, Evan, it has been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show, brother.
Thanks for
I
having me.
look forward to hearing and seeing more of you on the screen.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Guys, be sure to like, follow, check out Evan on his Instagram, and we'll see you next week.